Good morning, everybody. Lindsay here. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday so far. Hope it's glorious wherever you are hailing from today. Today, what are we talking about? What do the stars say about your money habits, and exploring the link between the astrologies and finances and money mindset. When you join me live, say hola. And if you're watching on the replay, say hola as well. I love to see who is joining me live and who is watching on replay, just so if I ever have to adjust my times for chatting with you, that I can take that into consideration. I'm getting some vibes that maybe we should do some evening sessions. So let me know if an evening time would resonate with you. Okay, so it is lovely to see you on this March 1st, the first day of March 2023. Can you believe that we're here already? Can you believe that we're in 2023, let alone March? I don't know. I think a timeline stopped for me in 2019, and I'm having a really hard time recalibrating what timeline I'm existing on. Let me know if you feel that as well. I was watching a friend's live yesterday, Crystal, and she was talking, and I said to her, the energy's all over the place. She's, yeah, totally. It's like you feel like you've got a groove in this direction, all of a sudden the energy shifts and you got to go over here, and deep breathing is helpful. Deep breathing is very helpful. Taking in life is always important. So today, jumping into the topic of astrology and finances, is there a link? Well, yeah, like we talked over the past couple of weeks, what you believe in, you definitely do give power to. So if you align with astrology, maybe this is a really fun and fascinating perspective for you to alter, to shift, to up-level your money mindset. It's always really cool to learn things from different avenues and perspectives, because the way that the main narrative comes out for you in terms of having to fix your finances, balance your money mindset, and so on, it might not align with you. You might actually end up shutting down, because that avenue of thought was an avenue of thought that you were grown up with in a way that it hindered you, traumatized you. So shifting your perspective on, okay, how do I want to see money? What kind of perspective do I want on money? And what kind of energetic alignment do I want to associate with? What stokes my fire? What gets me excited? I love researching and diving into astrology. I find it absolutely fascinating, but there are different avenues of thought in terms of boosting your money mindset that you could venture down and explore and see if this alignment with the way that money is perceived aligns with you. For example, we have the main narrative of finances and numbers. Maybe that clicks for you. If you're here, it probably doesn't. There's astrology. There's also the Chinese horoscope. There's so many different avenues for discovering your money language. Oh my goodness, I gotta write that down, my lovelies. Money language. That's a really great topic to talk about. Alrighty, so we have 12 signs, and I want to make sure that this video doesn't go on too long, so we might only get through half today, so we'll do our best. Let me know, what sign are you? And we'll make sure that all of them will be covered in the next 2 sessions, if not today. So when we are talking about this, I would love for you to let me know when your sign comes up. Be like, that's me, I'm an Aquarius. And if you resonate with these qualities that I mentioned, the positive and the negative attributes of your astrological sign, let me know in the comments, because I find at face value sometimes the info doesn't connect, but the ways in which you interact with yourself, you think of the ways that you interact with yourself, with others, with the world, maybe that's the perspective in which clarity starts to come through. So I want to boost your intuition. I want to boost your psychic abilities today. You may get, as we talk about your specific sign, this is really cool, you may get little messages, images, memory flashbacks that come up when I'm talking about your sign. This is awesome. This is your subconscious wanting you to be aware of what comes up for you. And I want you to grab a paper and a pen, and I want you to focus on it, pay attention to it, and catch what comes up for you, because that's what your subconscious is telling you that you need to work on. Okay? So take a few deep breaths and we will dive into this. I am so excited as to what comes up for you. And share in the comments. If you don't have a pen and paper, but share in the comments what memories, what images, what feelings come up for you as we're talking about your sign, because that is a surefire avenue for you to focus your attention on to shift and up level your money mindset. Number 1, talking about Aries. Aries, positives about Aries: bold, ambitious, daring. Negatives: impulsive, reckless, spendthrift. It's really interesting. If you find that when I mention a negative thing about your sign, that resistance is the answer. We are coded with, whenever we encounter something, feelings and emotions that come up when we're discovering things about ourselves, we're like, oh, that's not me at all. Take a moment to dive into it and be like, is that something that is me that I'm actually pushing away? Maybe that's your message, that's your insight for today. So Aries, March 21st to April 19th, we are coming into Aries at the end of the month here. So Aries is known for being confident, independent, a bit impulsive. They're the type of people who see a sale and immediately buy 5 or buy just of the same item because they see that it's a really good deal. So positives, again, natural born leaders. They're not afraid to take risks when it comes to money, but negatives can be impulsive, that impulsive spenders. So it might be good to rein in your spending habits. But you can be aware of what signs are in my life for my family and friends and see if this resonates with their personality types. So misconceptions to be aware of Aries. So Aries might, because of their bravado, think that they're always on top of their finances because they're confident decision makers, but they might overlook small details that kind of add up over time. So improving an Aries finances and mindset, you can benefit from slowing down and taking time to plan and organize, clean up the cobwebs of your finances. You really should focus on paying attention to the small details and take some time, take a few breaths before you go into an impulsive purchase. So more specifically, Aries can benefit from setting specific financial goals and creating a plan to achieve them. And so it might be really beneficial for you to find a financial planner to help you stay on track. So I want to be able to offer you action points today to be able to take advantage of what's happening, what's going on, and for you to fix things right away. We have no time. Time doesn't exist, but we have no time. We only have opportunities to act. The more that we act in our best interests, in our favor, the faster that things change and the more that you can step into and align with the highest version of yourself, the most successful version of yourself. So looking for a financial planner for Aries, these are to you. So this is also for finding financial planners in the US and Canada. So the National Association of Personal Financial Advisors, NAPFA, is a really great professional association of fee-only financial advisors. I am not a financial advisor. No, these are recommendations, encouragements, things to discover and research on your own. But this is definitely a really wonderful opportunity for you to see what aligns with you and take some action in discovering if it actually works for you. I have to give that little precautionary disclaimer, as we all do nowadays. The National Planning Association, FPA, is a membership organization for financial planners in the US, and they offer a Find a Planner tool on their website. So you can search for financial planners based on location, areas of expertise, things that you need to specifically focus on and up level on. The Certified Financial Planner Board of Standards, CFP board, is a governing body that P certification in the US. They offer a search tool on their website where you can find those professionals in your area. In Canada, Advocis is a membership organization for financial advisors in Canada. They offer a directory of advisors on their website. You can search for people based on your location and area of expertise that they focus on. And one more, the Institute of Advanced Financial Planners, IAFP, is a professional organization for financial planners in Canada. They offer a directory so you can check based on your location and area of expertise that you're interested in. You can also talk to your bank. If you love your bank and you resonate with your bank, then there's free financial planners there. I encourage you to be aware of banks. This is my personal opinion, is that they do get commissions to offer their products and services. So by all means, it's awesome for you to go and talk to as many people about financial planning as possible, even if it's very uncomfortable and makes you throw up a little bit. This is very important for you to go through the feelings and come out on the other side feeling confident and brave in your finances, and talking to a whole plethora of people who make you feel uncomfortable so that you can acquire some knowledge and a little bit more confidence in taking action and organizing your finances a little bit better. So it's important to know that all financial planners, they're not created equal. And like I said, doing research before hiring one is très importante. Asking yourself the questions, even outside of discovering a financial planner, like these questions that I'm going to mention, very beneficial for you. What are my financial goals? What are your goals? Do you know? It's important to have an understanding of your financial goals. Are you saving for retirement? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to pay off debt? And knowing your goals will really help you to hone in on the financial planner that works for you best. What services do you need? Oh my goodness, it might feel overwhelming. It might feel as if you are drinking from a fire hose when you are going down this road, because financial planners offer a variety of services, from investment advice to retirement planning, tax planning, all that fun stuff. So determine what you are looking for, what you want to focus on, and looking for people who specialize in those areas. Next thing is really important. What credentials and certifications do these financial planners have? And looking for someone who's certified, obviously very important. The more education, the better, because you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. And so you want your financial planner to be a master of finances, and for them to hear you, listen to you, and understand what you're going for and what your qualms and frustrations are about finances, and be able to offer you the right advice and remedy those icky feelings that you have, and be able to put you in the right direction for you gaining mastery over your finances in the future. Alrighty, next, Taurus, positive, secure, reliable, steady. Negatives, spendthrift, indulgent, impulsive. A little bit of feelings of Aries in there. And we got the powerful energy. So Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. Taurus, you're practical, you're reliable, a little bit stubborn, a little bit, just a little bit. It's not a bad thing. You're the type of person who will spend hours researching the best vacuum cleaner to buy, and once you've made your decision, you're not likely to change your mind. Any Tauruses, does that resonate with you? I do the same. I think researching and getting all the reviews is so unbelievably helpful. It saves all the time in returning products. So you, Taurus, being reliable, practical, you're likely to have a solid savings plan in place. You are. But negative, however, is that you could be stubborn when it comes to spending your money. So you might miss out on opportunities to urge a little. Spending money is great. Money needs to move. Money wants to move. Money wants to flow. So holding on and hoarding money, it's not a really good energy to have. Money likes to change hands. Money likes to keep moving. Money likes to grow. That's why, another reason, energetically, I believe, that having just a savings account, as your money's not going to grow there, especially with inflation, 2 to 4% a year on average, except for right now, 10 billion%. So when your money is in a savings account, it doesn't do anything. It actually depreciates. Yes. So it's really important to discover all those opportunities for you to get your money to grow. And also remember, hoarding money, not good when the energy of money likes to flow. Misconceptions for you Taurians to be aware of. You may think you're financially responsible by saving all that money, but again, you might miss out opportunities to invest in the future. And because you're a good researcher, you're going to take the time and effort and energy to make sure that those opportunities are beneficial for you. So trust yourself, my Taurians. So to be able to improve those finances and mindset, explore new investment opportunities, taking calculated risks, prioritize experiences over material possessions. Experiences, yes, making core memories. Please do. And more specifically, it keeps coming up here for you to look into different investment opportunities and find out what one fits with your plans, fits with your values and your goals, and make sure that when you are planning that budget, the finances and organizing all that stuff, that it allows you to save for your future while still enjoying your present lifestyle. Yes? So Taurians, here's some little tips on where to discover some investment opportunities that are easy to understand, not complicated. You can dip your toe in the water, research a little bit more, see what aligns for you, take your calculated risk. Index funds. Index funds are a type of mutual fund or exchange traded fund, ETF, that tracks a specific market index, such as the S&P 500. This is really great. This is really nice because it's a low-cost way to invest into a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds. I do this. It's great. And when you're, here is a precautionary word to be to be aware of when you're investing into ETFs and the S&P 500. In investing into index funds which match the S&P 500, long-term investments, sometimes they go down sometimes, but you are investing long terms. So as my sister tells me, who is great with investments and stocks, the market breathes. The market inhales and goes up, and the market exhales and goes down. But for the market to stay alive, it has to inhale again. So it is going to go up and down. Don't freak out. But over long term, if you look at the S&P 500 over long term, the percentage in which it has gone up, good. Okay. Robo-advisors, another really great way to look at what investment opportunities are available for you. So online investment platforms that use algorithms to build and manage portfolios based on beginners. So some popular robo-advisors are Betterment, Wealthfront, Acorns. I like Wealthsimple is the one that I use. Simple. Those are my long-term investments, but I use TD Waterhouse for swing trading. It's a whole different world that we're talking about. We won't go into that today. But for you to dip the toe in the water, one toe, maybe a baby toe, check it out. Check out these sites and you'll get a feel for it. If you're really scared, you're like, I can't do this. Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody who is skilled in this investment opportunity area for you to ask all the questions to eliminate your fears. Yes? Acorns. Yes, Renee, you love Acorns? Acorns is good. Tell me why. I would love to know. It was highly recommended. I have not used it myself, but I would love to know why you like Acorns. REITs. REITs are a type of investment that owns and operates income-producing real estate properties. I've just started looking into REITs. I'm in my digesting all the information phase around REITs, but this is something that I recommend for you to look into as well. They offer the opportunity to invest into real estate without actually having to own real estate, managing properties and people directly. And you can research and invest in REITs with online brokerages like Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade. Like I said, I use TD Waterhouse. Or even simple, you can dividend paying stocks. Here's another one. I like this one a Dividend paying stocks are stocks that pay a portion of the profits back to shareholders in the form of regular dividends. So my Taurians, for looking for those investment opportunities, can research and invest in dividend paying stocks through online brokerage firms. And dividends are great. When you search a company and get to know their portfolio and get to know what their earnings history has been and read lots of news articles and stuff. This is what I do all the time. But once you find a stock that has a company that you really like, you get to look at their stock, they have high paying dividends, awesome. Put some money in there. And then even if the stock goes down, remember, the market has to what? It has to exhale. Even if there's an exhale and the market goes down and that stock for that company might go down, you still get dividends. That's awesome. That's awesome too. Free money. Yes. So if you're looking into expanding your investment portfolio with stocks and all those fun things, getting dividends is like getting a tip, extra little tip. And Taurians, you can even, another really great thing is online investment courses. And to gain a better understanding of investment opportunities and strategies and all that stuff, Coursera is a good place to look. Udemy, Investopedia. With my TD Waterhouse account, there is a whole school inside there that you can learn. There's whole investment courses. The information is everywhere for you to be able to make positive investment decisions. Ready? Gemini, hello. You might know a little bit too much about myself now. Here we go. Creative, positives, creative, resourceful, and adaptable. Negatives, impulsive, reckless, and disorganized. Oh. Negatives aren't negative if you're working on to improve them. They're positives, right? So Geminis, we are May 21st to June 30th. Geminis, we are social, we are adaptable, a little bit scattered. We are the type of people who like to start 10 different projects at once and have trouble finishing any of them. I have learned how to master this issue because it's a serious problem for me specifically. I get so excited about everything and all the things. Yes? You Geminis, do you feel that too? Do you do that as well? So positives, Geminis, again, we are adaptable, resourceful, great at finding creative ways to make money. Yes, I'm very good at that. Negative, a little bit scattered, a little bit disorganized, so you may struggle with sticking to a budget. We're going to talk about that, make it a little bit easier for you because I know firsthand. So misconceptions for Geminis to be aware of. You might think that you're good at multitasking. I think this is for everyone who is a little OCD, ADD, perfectionism. Turn your ears up to this one a little bit. You might think that you're good at multitasking. Multitasking doesn't work because however many things that are going on, that's where the percentage of your attention is being split. So if you have 5 things going on at once, 20% of your attention is going on to those 5 things out of your 100% attention. So it's only getting 20% of action, 20% of effort, 20% of your focus, attention, so on and so forth. Multitasking doesn't really work. I am taking this amazing course right now from Stephen Kotler. He wrote the book, The Art of Impossible. I'm doing his coaching course on high performers because as a coach, I've always got to up-level myself. And we just talked about multitasking and it doesn't work, so don't do it. Just don't even pay attention to it. Just one thing at a time. Keep it simple, sweet, focused. Okay? So, improving the finances and mindset of a Gemini. Gemini, you can benefit by sticking to a budget. Stick to that budget. Focus on minimizing your distractions and staying organized to avoid overspending. More specifically, Gemini, my babies, can find beneficial ways to make budgeting fun. We like things to be fun. If they are not fun, we don't pay attention to them, we get discouraged and we're not interested anymore, okay? So using fun budgeting apps, incorporating rewards for sticking to your budget. Rewards are really great for keeping up these positive habits, and focus on building an emergency fund. Yes, I have one of those too. Not necessarily fun and exciting to create, but I highly recommend that you do it, because they say that you should have around 6 to 12 months of an emergency fund. And once you've established that, wow, it really changes your energy and your confidence around your money, your finances, and how you interact with it. I think it's a very strategy for building confidence around money. So Geminis, how can you make budgeting fun and creative? What options for creating an emergency fund? How do you do that? Okay, let's go over it really quickly. Apps and online tools, we love these things. Don't get 5. Gemini, stop it. Don't get 5 apps. Research, pick one, stick to it for 60 days. I know it's hard, my love, but don't get distracted. So many budgeting apps and online tools that make budgeting more engaging and interactive. Mint, YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, and Pocket Guard. These are really good. They can help us Geminis track spending, savings goals, receive alerts when you go over budget. That's really nice. Set rewards for meeting goals. I encourage everybody to do this. Geminis can set rewards for themselves when you reach certain budgeting goals. So if you stick, for example, if you stick to your budget for a month, then you can treat yourself to a nice dinner, maybe a new outfit. Why not? You need to reward yourself. Holding back from having good times, you won't stick to anything, my love. You won't. Get creative with savings. Geminis can make saving money more fun. Create creative ways to cut costs. So you can challenge yourself to find the best deals on groceries, look for free or low cost activities to do with friends. Make it fun. Make it like a little brainstorming session. Get out your colored pens, get out your stickers, get a big poster paper, go to town. Make it fun. So can you tell I've worked on this a lot? I have. And also I highly recommend using visual aids. As I say, make a poster paper of diving into low cost activities to do with friends and looking for best deals on groceries and stuff. Make it visual, because Geminis, we are visual learners, and it's really nice to have a visual aid to track your spending, savings. Create that colorful chartograph that shows progress towards your budgeting goals. Alongside with your vision board, create like a little thermometer. Remember they used to do that in school whenever they do fundraisers at school, and they'd be like making red lines all the way to the top of the thermometer, and hopefully when you get to your goal, it's all red and woo, it's exciting. Do something like that. Make it fun, make it exciting. And so for options for budgeting and emergency fund resources in North America, so in Canada, you can use budgeting apps like Mint's a really good one. I like that one. Seek out advice from resources like the Financial Consumer Agency of Canada, or even CRA. Now, for my Americans who don't know what the CRA is, it is the IRS. All these letters. Why am I telling you to go onto CRA's website and do some research? Because learning this information about how to minimize your taxes and all that stuff is very powerful, very empowering. So go right to the source, go right for the throat, get it done. In the US, there's budgeting apps, YNAB, YNAB, and you can also seek advice from government resources like the Federal Trade Commission or Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And for emergency, look into this. Open a high yield savings account with an online bank like Ally or Marcus by Goldman Sachs. In Canada, I use EQ Bank. That's where all my emergency this is where my emergency fund. It's a high yield savings account that I have those funds in, and it comes out of my regular bank account that I see all the time, and it goes into EQ Bank where I don't see. Out of sight, out of mind. For me, overstimulated queen, those savings. Yeah, like I said, automatically have money go from your regular account into an account that you don't see. You don't even have to think about it. And that's good for Gemini brains. Next one, Cancer. Positives, cautious, conservative, prudent. Negatives, overly cautious, insecure, frugal. Cancers, you're nurturing, you're sensitive, a little bit moody. You are the type of person who will cry at a sad movie and then get angry when someone tries to comfort you. Oh my God. That is so the truth. So Cancers, again, nurturing, protective. So you might be really great at saving money for future, for your loved ones, but the negative, a little bit of emotional spenders. So you might need to avoid making big purchases when you're not feeling happy. When you're feeling down, don't make big purchases. Some misconceptions for Cancers to be aware of. Cancers may think they're being nurturing and caring by spending money on others, mostly their loved ones, but they may overlook their own financial needs and well-being. I'm just gonna nod for that one. All right, so my Cancers, you can benefit from setting financial goals for yourself and creating a plan to achieve them. I'm gonna talk a lot through the whole way about creating a plan. I know, it's not fun, it's not sexy, it's not exciting, it's not spontaneous, but it's very important, very important. And even if you, so there's a goal stacking system that I like to work on with my clients. And so what we do, create a 5-year, 2-year, 18-month, 1 year, and we go all the way down. We start at the big 5-year goal, work it all the way back. You don't have to go that crazy. If you find, whatever sign you are, if you find that it's very uncomfortable to make a plan because you're scared you're going to break that plan, baby steps, baby step that plan. You don't have to create a huge, crazy 5-year plan. What is one thing that I want to accomplish this week? Make sure that you are always rewarding yourself in whatever way you feel most rewarded, because then you are going to build on that habit. And creating a plan, sticking to it, seeing it through to the end is like flexing a muscle. You might be able to lift that first heavy weight of creating the plan, but to continue to do reps, to follow through that plan to completion might be the place where you fall off. So doing the little tiny baby steps, making a little plan once a week, get it done, feel good, reward yourself, make a plan for next week, little steps at a time. We want you to feel confident. We want you to constantly feel rewarded so that you will continue to build good habits for yourself. And you will only do that if you are getting some love and appreciation and some reward back. Alrighty? So, Cancers, here's some great advice for you. Learn about, because you're my homebody peoples, you can benefit from learning more about different types of insurance to protect your financial future. This is something that might excite you because you're that homebody family type of person. And also focus on ways to increase your income. And we'll talk about that in a little bit here, especially as a business owner. So Cancers researching different types of life insurance. There are 2 main types of life insurance: term life insurance, permanent life insurance. Whole life insurance is another term. Term life insurance provides coverage for a set period of time. Permanent life insurance provides coverage for the insured's entire life. So within these categories, I mean, there's different types of policies with varying benefits and features and all that stuff. Do your research, and decide what different types of life insurance is best. I am doing that currently as well, researching all the things about whole term life insurance, because there's some fantastic benefits within that. It is a big creature when you start diving down these roads and into the financial unknown, in the sense of all the information's there, but you just haven't exposed yourself to it yet. It seemed, again, drinking from a water hose. So much information. Little bites. I actually schedule time to look into these things. Sometimes I'm like, only 30 minutes I can handle, only 45 minutes. Maybe I can do it a few times in the week. Then you start building on it. It gets a little bit easier. They're working with an insurance agent. Again, do your research, because insurance can help my lovely Cancers understand the different types of insurance and recommend policies that align with your goals, with your budgets. Can provide guidance on factors like how much coverage to get and how to name your beneficiaries and all these things. Don't get scared. It's okay. Again, one step at a time. Read reviews, compare policies. Cancers, please read those reviews. You like to do it. I know you do. Compare policies from different insurance companies and providers to find what resonates with you, what resonates with your goals. Make sure that you're looking for policies with strong financial ratings, good customer service, affordable premiums, that sort of thing. For my Cancer business owners, how can you increase income? Diversify your products or services. That idea that you've had on the shelf for a while, maybe it's time to explore and dive into. One thing that I like to teach my clients to do is write out 10 money-making things that you have in your business that you currently have, and other ideas. When you see that list, the 10 money-making items in your business, it actually makes you feel really good, really confident that there are more ways to make money instead of maybe the one or two avenues that you currently have in your business. Raise your prices. I know you might not like that, my Cancers. You feel hesitant to raise prices, but it's definitely a way to increase your revenue without having to work more hours. Of course, research your competitors and all that fun stuff just to make sure that you are staying competitive. Build a strong online presence. This is really important as well. In today's digital age, having a strong online presence can help attract new customers, new clients, and increase sales. And especially with all the amazing software coming out with AI, it is much easier to market yourself out there, much more than you might think. Improve your customer retention. Do them follow-ups. Loyalty programs, providing extra special customer service, seeking feedback. It's very important to constantly improve what you're offering and expand into new markets. You can explore expanding your business into new markets, new geographic regions, research trends and opportunities in your industry, and consider partnering with other businesses or organizations to expand your reach. Yes. Alrighty. Leos. Let's talk about Leos. So Leos, positive, generous, confident, ambitious. And so little bit of the negatives here can be a little bit materialistic, a little bit self-centered, might overspend. Now, remember, like I said before, negatives aren't negatives. They can actually help you improve yourself. If you are willing to be open to the negative aspects, attributes that you may contain within yourself currently, doesn't mean you are this way forever and you are damned. No, it's an opportunity to expand. My Leos, you are July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo, you're confident. You're dramatic in good ways, sometimes not good ways, sometimes a little bit self-centered, and that's okay. You're the type of person that loves to be the center of attention at a party, and you might get a little bit upset if somebody else steals the spotlight. I love Leos. Confident, ambitious, strong desire for success. Again, like I said, might have a little bit of materialistic, a little bit self-centered, a little bit of overspending. So, some misconceptions to be aware of. Leos may think that they're living that best life by spending money on luxury items and experiences, but they might overlook the value of saving and investing into their future. So to be able to improve your mindset and your finances, focus on long-term financial goals, creating a solid savings plan. Focus on being aware. I'm not saying don't do it, because whenever I say don't do something, all your brain thinks about is, how do I do it? I want to do more of it. Okay, I'm not going to say stop spending money on luxury items, just minimize spending on luxury items and experiences. Leos can benefit from focusing on the long-term goals, retirement, investing into property. Scared to invest in property? Remember we talked earlier about REITs. Consider finding ways to give back to your community through charitable giving or volunteering. I know that resonates with you. Oh my goodness, 44 minutes. Whoa. We haven't even gotten halfway through yet. Awesome. So I'm going to finish up with what Leos need to do, and then we are going to halt our session for today, and we are going to pick up the rest of our delicious astrological signs next week for a part 2. I don't like doing part 2s because we're impatient. We don't like that. We don't have time. But join me next week, same bad time, same bad channel. We'll get into it. Back to my lovely Leos. Here we go. So, how do you look up? Lindsay, you are telling me these things. Look into financial, long-term financial goals, retirement, investing into property. Oh my God, where do I even start? So, one thing, you're interested, research retirement plans such as 401ks, IRAs, Roth IRAs, and how they work. Find a financial advisor. And you know that one of the best ways to find a financial advisor? Talk to people, friends and family. Say, hey, do you have a financial advisor that you like? Or have you heard anything in the financial advisor world that I should be aware of, that I should dive into, that I should stay away from? Talking to your peoples, especially your successful peoples, will give you good advice because they've gone through yucky experiences themselves. Success comes from rising through the muck like a lotus flower. And so you want to talk to those individuals. So research real estate investments, opportunities, rental properties, REITs to determine what option is best for you and your financial situation. And don't get scared. Lots of people invest into real estate with having no money because there's great systems for borrowing from a lender and paying that back with your rental property monies, income that you're getting. I'm not going to give the whole shebang here. If this is something that resonates with you, dive into it. Dive into it. You can even consider partnering with a real estate investment firm, my Leos. That one that specializes in helping individuals invest in properties. These firms can provide guidance on property selection, financing options, property management. And for Leos, getting into charities, because I know that feels good for you. Choose a cause that aligns with your values, yes? Something that you're passionate about because it'll help you to feel more focused, more engaged, more motivated. Volunteer your time, support a charity, whether it's through event planning or fundraising or providing other types of assistance there. Host a fundraiser. You are so good at throwing a party. So, Leos, use your creativity, use your leadership skills to organize a fundraiser or a charity. And this could be a great way for people to get together, raise money for a cause, make a donation. Another simple way, monetary donation to a charity to support their cause. Obviously, research the charity because there are some charities that take all the money. Yeah, we don't want those charities. Spread awareness. And so Leos on there can use their social media platforms or other networks to spread awareness about a charity or cause that they support so they can encourage their friends and family to get involved. Yeah? Oh my gosh, that was so great. I didn't realize time doesn't exist, remember? So we got through so many signs today. It's so wonderful. We got through the Aries, the Taurus, the Gemini, the Cancer, and we hit up on the Leo. And next, we're going to start with Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this today. Let me know some insights, some awareness that you've learned about this session. And I'm so excited to talk to you next week for part 2 of What Do the Stars Say About Your Money Habits and exploring that link between astrology and finance. I love you lots. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.